my name is Lauren, and I am a Canadian girl that has a passion for traveling. I study business marketing at Fanshawe College in Ontario, and I am currently completing a semester abroad at Waterford Institute of Technology in Ireland. I arrived in Ireland at the beginning of January, and I have spent the past couple of months discovering all of the amazing places that Ireland has to offer. I have created this video as a guide to travel around Ireland, and I will share pictures and videos with you and provide you with travel tips on transportation, accommodation, and places to see throughout Ireland. First off, if you are studying abroad at WIT or staying in Waterford for a long period of time, I recommend staying in Riverwalk accommodation. Although it is not a 5-star hotel, it is a great place to meet other students and fellow travelers. Riverwalk is located halfway between the city centre and the WIT Cork Road campus, so it is a great spot for walking to places in the city. The first couple weeks I was in Ireland, I spent walking around Waterford. From walking along the water's edge to visiting the art gallery and Waterford Crystal, it was a great place to start my adventure in Ireland. The highlight in Waterford for me was the street art. On almost any street you walk on in Waterford, you will find buildings with beautiful paintings. If you are looking for something to do in Waterford, my biggest suggestion is walking around the city and seeing how many pieces of street art you can find. Another great thing to do in Waterford is rent a bike and bike along the Waterford Greenway. It is a 46-kilometer bike ride, and every minute of it is beautiful. You start off by biking along Waterford's edge, and then you go through the small town of Kilmacthomas. The second half of the ride is spent biking alongside the Camara Mountains, which gives you breathtaking views. You end the ride off by biking along the beach and going through the small fisherman town of Dungarvan. A shuttle bus will also take you back to Waterford at no charge. From Waterford, I went on a day trip to Tramore. This is a beautiful beach town that's only a 20-minute bus ride away from Waterford. It is the home of a metal man that stands on a pillar at the end of the cliffs. We spent a couple of hours on the beach and then took a 45-minute walk along the cliffs to get as close as we could to the metal man. Although the town is very small, there is a lot to offer in Tramore with the beautiful scenery and small cafes along the water. The next day trip we took was to Kilkenny. The town is only a 40-minute bus ride from Waterford, and it's home to some of the most beautiful buildings. We first stopped at the Kilkenny Castle, where we took a 45-minute tour learning about the history behind the building. After that, we walked the streets of Kilkenny and found the St. Mary's Cathedral, the Black Abbey, St. Canice's Cathedral, and so many more. Even the college in Kilkenny looks like a castle. If you are in the Waterford area, Kilkenny should definitely be on your list. Next stop was a weekend in Cork. We stayed in an Airbnb along the quay that gave us a great location and a nice view. We spent the first night in Cork listening to live music at the Oliver Plunkett. This is a great pub with an awesome atmosphere. The next day we wandered around Cork and saw some great things. My favorite things to see in Cork was the St. Finbarr's Cathedral and the English Market. We finished the weekend off by taking a paddy wagon tour to the Cliffs of Moher. This is definitely one of the most beautiful places in Ireland, and it would be easy to spend the entire day there. The tour then headed to the Burren, where the surface was covered in limestone, and then ended off at the Bunratty Castle. For only €40, we got to spend the day exploring some of Ireland's greatest sights, and it was definitely worth the money. We then headed to Dublin for a night and couldn't wait to see what Ireland's biggest city had to offer. Dublin is a 3-hour bus ride from Waterford, and the bus comes right outside of Riverwalk. We stayed in Barnacle's hostel beside the Temple Bar and couldn't have asked for a better location. Dublin is home to beautiful historic buildings like Trinity College and St. Patrick's Cathedral. We ended the day by taking a tour of the Guinness storehouse, which was very cool. We got to pour our own pints and learn all about the history of Guinness and how it is made. It is very true that Guinness tastes a lot better in Ireland and the closer you get to the storehouse. I will be heading back to Dublin for St. Patrick's Day to watch the parade go through the city. Throughout the rest of my time in Ireland, I will take a tour of the Ring of Kerry, head back to the Cliffs of Moher, and spend the weekend in Belfast, where I will get to see the Giant's Causeway. I hope this video will be useful for you if you plan on traveling to Ireland. Click subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow my Instagram account listed in the description to keep up to date on my travels. I'll be posting videos on other countries that I visit during my time abroad, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great time in Ireland.